Hi, I'm Karren Brady and I'm here with the Thrive team at Thrive Live. For me, I think it starts with ambition, the desire to go out and achieve things for yourself. That's that spark, that fire that drives you forward to never settling for anything than what you want. Courage to take risks, because if you risk nothing, you end up risking everything. It's important to work out what you want in your life and have the courage to go after it. And you never really know how good you are at something until you try, but that takes courage. I think integrity is very important, to have values and purpose that people believe in. Being a good leader is about managing people's hearts and minds, being really clear about what's expected, but also what rewards are and how to respect people, and having kindness running through an organisation. I think all of those personality traits, they're the things that I think are important. Creating inclusivity and diversity is vital in an organisation. It creates great culture, knowing that people's ambitions can be fulfilled, knowing that people can go anywhere they want within the organisation, that they can be candid and honest, respected, and the only thing they're judged by is their ability. I think that's really very important. And creating those kind of environments is all about listening to people, being flexible, helping people when they need help. And it's about having a really genuine desire to be the kind of organisation that people respect, and understanding that people have differences and working through those differences to create a more inclusive environment. Gender pay gap is still a very big issue for women. For every pound a man makes, a woman's still only making 86p, and it's going to take 100 years to close that gap. For me, it's a personal desire for women to grow their income. Often it happens for women that they have to take time off when they have a family, and when they come back after that kind of career break, they're playing catch up. And I read some research recently that said 54,000 women who go on maternity leave every year, when they come back to work, they've either been treated so badly they've left, or they've been sacked, because people tend to think if you have a family, you're just not a dedicated team member, which is completely wrong. So changing people's perceptions of working mothers, creating that flexibility, paying women equally, and paying them what they're worth is really important. And as a woman, knowing your worth and not being afraid to ask for it, those are really important lessons as well. I really believe in lifelong learning. I think the minute you think you know it all is an admission you know nothing. So being able to continually develop as a person, whether that's as simple as your personality traits, your understanding, your experience around you, listening to people, networking, reading. I mean, I chair a supporters board, and one of the person on that group is deaf. So I decided I'd go and learn sign language so I could converse with him and make it more inclusive, and put some effort into him, to understanding him, and for him to understand me. So I think learning about things that you're interested in, things that make a difference, things that make you interesting, I think are really important. I've learned from the most competitive team game in the world that nothing is achieved alone. Creating an environment where people thrive, they learn from each other, they respect one another is really important. So creating an environment where I want everyone to know everything about the organisation. I want ticketing to know what marketing's doing. I want marketing to know what sports science is doing. I want sports science to know what the retail is doing. I want retail to know what ticketing is doing, and so on. That creates that environment where everyone is learning everything about the organisation. So when faced with challenges, they can work together as a team to overcome those challenges. And it also gives depth and breadth in the organisation, where people know each other. They know some of the difficulties they're facing, and they have some of the solutions, and it creates a really positive team environment. The one thing that makes a company a success is the people that work there. They're the most valuable asset a company has. I mean, particularly for a football club where we don't make anything, we don't manufacture anything, all of our assets are people. And the development of people, the retention of people, the motivation of people, those things are just so important to us. And having a people leadership team that understand that build environments where people want to work, where they really, want to be part and they're proud to be part of the organization is absolutely important. I mean, we have the opposite issue that most companies have of getting people to come into the office post-lockdown. We can't get people to go home. So we sort of have the opposite, but that is about the people team recognizing that in a people's business, everyone has to be championed, everyone has to have development, everyone has to have a personal understanding of where they're going, what they're contributing. We as an organization believe in lifelong learning, and one of our biggest budgets is spent on developing people's talent and having a leadership program that spots emerging talent, that helps people through difficulties. That's what creates a great team, and having a great team behind the team on the pitch is really important to us. The atmosphere today has been fantastic. I've had so many questions. I've enjoyed them all. What a great event.